Nice. Okay. Looks like we're good to go here. Looks like it. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Hello? Testing. There it is. Dude, my cat knocked off my headphones yesterday. Just like almost broke the thing in half. Can't be mad at Kitty though. Okay. All right, I think we're good to go here. So it's gonna be a little different where the Techonomics isn't on the Meld Studio thing. So my background. Hang on, wait. We have to get the Stray background back. What am I doing? I think I have it saved actually. Wait a minute. Yeah, I do. You bet I do. Because I was, for those of you that watched the video, I was dicking around with Overwatch, so I had to reinstall Windows 100 times. So that's why I got this fresh Windows install. But we can fix that. Yeah, there we go. Problem solved. It just looks so much better, too. I can't wait for Stray 2 to come out. Let me get my chat windows up. So I got the OG chat thing for YouTube just because this Meld Studio software, I don't think it can do 2 different YouTube channels at once. Maybe. Have to check later. But anyway, we got some drama, boys. We've got some hardware drama. But before we start, wait. Discord web. Did you guys see that PC I posted? How do I get in here? Oh, it's a fresh Windows install. Oh, one sec. I have to log in. One sec. My God. Man, like, losing all your cookies and shit is a problem. There we go. Let me in. I really should change my, Discord password eventually. Haven't changed it in like 6 years. Maybe I'll do that after the stream. It's still in stock. Look at this. That's surprising. Check this thing out. I bought one for myself. How many more do they have? Oh my God. How many do they have? They still have 2 more. Dude, I can't believe this hasn't sold out yet. This is an insane deal. Am I alone on this one? Am I missing something? Where's my chat window here? What the hell? Oh, here it is. What's up, Big Nick? What's up, Nico? What's up, Ramos? What's up, Roadkiller? What's up? Are those notifications going off? I gotta turn that shit off. I don't know why it does that every single time. Oh no, I did turn it off though on the kick side. Anyway, look at this thing. Oh yeah, it is not working. Good, good, good. You get a 98. Oh yeah, that's another topic for today too. Oh my god, dude. 9850 X3D cope. Oh my god, dude. It's sometimes I feel like I just like gotta give up the good fight, man. It's insanity. Cope insanity. And then GPUs canceled, misinformation, maybe misinformation. And then this thing is super exciting. Check this out. You get a 9800 X3D, you get an MSI GeForce 5080. Now, unfortunately, they don't say that it is an expert, but all the pictures show an MSI expert. I'm really hoping it is, because I really want that card. Look at that. You can't mistake that for a Ventus. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that is an expert. It's 100% an expert. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, even if it was a Ventus, the deal is still way too good to pass up. So you get, and then I'm hoping that the RAM is A die. I couldn't find exactly what RAM it is, but the fact that it is Team Group is a good chance that it's just single-sided A die, which is what I'm really hoping for. So I ordered one. So my plan, I really just want that 5080 expert. So my plan is to like get this thing. I'll probably put that 7600X that I got from that other dude in this thing. Take out the 9800X 3D. And then I'll also probably put in some like green Micron RAM or something. Take out the 5080. And then I'll probably put in like, I was thinking, I have a 6800 XT still that I've been mining on for like 4 years. I might just put that in there and then just offload the thing. The crazy thing is, even if I swap out the 98, so let's say I make all those swaps, I can probably still sell that PC for like $3,000 Canadian locally here because of the AMD is the best meta, right? So it's like I can get a free 9800X 3D, almost a free 9800X 3D and a free 5080 if I buy this thing, which I did buy it. So I can't wait for that thing to come in. I probably won't do a review on it or anything, but this just, maybe I will do a review on it because it's like this, a deal like we're not in trouble at all. Like, I guess this relates to, look at this one. This one isn't even that bad either. This $2,700 one, sponsored products. This one's even nicer. Oh, the RAM is shittier though. No, this one's actually the Newegg one's actually better in every way. But anyway, use affiliate links by the way. But anyway, we're not in trouble at all, man. We've got everyone's talking about how DRAM is like insane and how like nobody can buy GPUs and the prices of everything are totally out of control, etc., etc. And then I found this today, man. So there's not, we're not in trouble at all. What's up, Christoph? My man, does this thing still work? Oh, it does. I don't know why it's down there, though. Wait a minute. Yeah, I literally just got the Pulsar monitor last night. You know what's fascinating? in general, just how much actual interest there is in the Pulsar monitors. What do you think why is everyone so interested in that monitor review? Because out of all my CES content, oh wait, etiquette. We've got new etiquette shit here too, man. I had to update, dude. After that last stream, I had to update the etiquette list even more. Look how much of my screen it takes up now. Look at that shit. What is this? Like, so you guys wonder why a lot of tech creators don't stream? This is why, man. Dude, I saw a post the other day. It was like Dexerto or some shit, or some gaming publication, and then it was like this it was, what's that guy's name? He's a Call of Duty streamer. God, I can't remember his name now. Oh God, what is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God, I can't remember. Anyway, the clip was of him losing his mind on his chat because his chat wouldn't stop talking about like some girl that he broke up with 10 years ago. And he's like, why do you guys keep bringing up a breakup from 10 years ago? Like, move the fuck on. And I vibe with that so much. Yeah, let me move this chat up a little bit here. The viewer etiquette is literally blocking the chat now. There we go. And it's like I vibe with that because it's like, what is with, I don't have that particular problem because I keep my dating life quite private. For that reason, that good God. But also for the protection of the females, right? But I get a lot of like whiners and like woe is me type of people and like complainers and shit. Maybe like streaming is just like over in general. I don't know. What happened to streaming? Remember like 10 years ago when streaming used to be about games and like having fun and shit? Like what happened? What happened? It's the ability to get ULMB and G-Sync at the same time. Couldn't you do that before? I'm pretty like, couldn't you do that before? Didn't Asus have ELMB or some shit? And syncing. But also ULMB, yeah, like I think maybe you're playing the wrong game. But no, anyway, no, maybe you're right. The reason why I wanted to test it myself, partly well, for me personally, the reason why I wanted to test it was the brightness. So that's literally it. So when I went to CES and I saw the one that I saw the MSI one that they had on display, and that's why I got there's multiple reasons why I got the MSI one over the Asus one. They're the same price anyway. $650 though. The problem with the Asus one was it was an ROG. It wasn't even an ROG. It was a Strix monitor. So it wasn't the nice one. Hang on. Asus Pulsar. Yeah, like you get the shitty stand. It's already on. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Where's the monitor? Wait a minute. Pulsar. Maybe they sold out of them. What? Monitors. Gaming monitors? What category is it under? What is going on here? Monitors, monitor accessories. Oh my god. Asus Pulsar. What's the part number? Yeah, this thing. So yeah, you get like this weird shitty ass stand, and you get like this shitty ass bezel too. It looks super budget for a $650 monitor, right? Whereas the old PG279 AQN or whatever, like the OG 360 hertz 1440p, that was an RO, that was a not a Strix, that was a I'm getting my part numbers confused here. PG27AQN. Oh, ROG Swift. That's what they call it. So they have like the Swift series, which is their top one. And then they have the Strix, which is below it. But this one is a much nicer like stand. It's way more robust and sturdy and shit. What's up, Zinky? I saw a sub there. Why don't I see it? It's weird. Why didn't I see that on my app here? Zinky sub for 29 months. Man, pussy of the day. What's up, Zinky? My man, thank you for subbing for 29 months.
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you?
RAM chasers. RAM isn't a problem yet either, man. RAM and NAND really aren't an issue yet. Seriously, even now, man. I think what's gonna happen. Anyway, yeah, $650. I also got the. Well, I'll talk about the shortages stuff. I'm getting a little tired of talking about shortages too, because they don't exist, man. Except for GPUs. GPUs is a real fucking thing. Dude, I put 25090s up for sale to Aorus Masters for 5,000 Canadian like 3 hours ago. And I got 3 DMs already and one offer for 8,500 Canadian for both of them. You know what I said? I was like, he's like, well, since I want both of them, I'll offer 8,500 for both. I'm like, I'm good, bro. Thanks. I'm like, price firm. I know what I have, dude. I felt like a rusty 240 SX seller. Seriously. Cause I know. I'm like, look at the prices now. Look at this shit. This is insane. 5090. So it's weird that the Astral is cheaper than the Master now. Actually, there's one in stock. What's this? Oh, Montreal. No, so I bought this black one from Amazon for 2,600 US, which ended up being like 3,200. Remember that shit? Remember when I got scammed from Best Buy from that weird PCB return? And then I saw the Master on Amazon for 2,600, and I just bought it because I just couldn't be fucked anymore. To deal with, like, I was trying to get an MSRP one for the longest time, dude. And then now they're 5,000 Canadian, 5,200 after tax. And then remember that other one that I was getting, the Aorus Master Ice? Do you remember it was open box for 3,600? And I was talking about it on stream, and then I was like, oh, I thought that name looked familiar. Thanks so much, Ego Super Killer. My man. Dude, watch every single module one at a time, dude. And it'll teach you everything you need to know, dude. Everything. How do I highlight your message here? Wait, is your message not highlighted? Wait a minute. There it is. Oh, that's gonna be complicated because I gotta turn down the YouTube one. Uno momento. Oh, dude, abstract logic. Wow, dude, God tier. Hold the phone, boys. Hold the phone. How do I remove Ego Super Killer's message now? Oh my god, dude. Okay, so having two apps to do the same thing is not the play. It's not the play. Can you fix a noisy PSU yourself? Depends on what noise it is. I guess you technically, even if it's I mean, if a capacitor is squealing and it's about to pop, you got bigger issues than just replacing the capacitor. I guess technically you could, yeah. How do I remove this message here? Hang on, I'll talk to you in a sec, Ego Super Killer. Abstract Logic, my man, God tier. What? Unless you're in a country that doesn't support PayPal, if possible, next month, when you get access to the Discord now, and then you see how awesome it is, next month, what if you can, try to use PayPal instead. It's cheaper for you, and I get more of the money as well. Welcome, dude. I just made a stripped Windows 11 ISO for my God supporters. Go download that shit. I just got fresh fiber, so you can download it in a timely manner in a few minutes now. Although I still recommend the Windows 10 ISO. There's two ISOs in there, Windows 10, Windows 11. I'm using my own Windows 10 ISO right now. Yeah, there's no point. Yeah, it's so interesting. It's so interesting. It's like people. It's like I get it. YouTube is so convenient. Like you press the join button and you just get access to everything. But that's why I made I made the website tiers like 25% cheaper, just to incentivize people to go there and do it there, right? Just because there's no point in giving YouTube 30% of that cut. Fuck those guys, right? Like, none of that shit. But no, I still recommend the window. Dude, did you guys see the comments on my last video? It's insane. I like. By the way, thank you so much for joining, dude. Honestly, it's people like you that help me run the channel. That Pulsar monitor costed me 1,000 Canadian dollars, man. That sucks. I couldn't get a sample for, I probably could have gotten a sample, but when a brand is like, I'll see what I can do, or if they give me any wishy-washiness whatsoever, I'm just, fuck it, I'll go buy it. I just can't be bothered. And it's because of you guys that I can do that, right? Abstract Logic. Ego Super Killer, thanks for a tier 1, man, over on Twitch. Use your Prime, dude. Use the Prime.
Looking like a double-wide surprise. God damn.
Let's give Abstract Logic a button here, too. Dude, there was a guy asking for tech support in the Discord, and you know me, I'm like, do you have the course? Did you go through every single module? What am I gonna find if I go through your history of what? Because usually what people do is they buy the course and then they just go straight to the Windows tweaks like they're fucking idiots, right? This guy, however, pleasantly did not do that. Look at this. I was in such shock. Like, I didn't know what to say. Look at this. I'm like, do you have the course? What's the goal? If you have the course, did you watch every single one? What will I find if I check your account? And dude, I'm like, he went through every single one at a time. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a minute. I'm not gonna ban this guy because he's actually not fucking retarded. I'm like, okay, all right. Maybe we're making some progress here. Maybe after all the headaches, This is the first guy that's done this, by the way. But maybe after all the headaches and all the nonsense, somebody actually followed the fucking instructions, man. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, yeah, these 5090s, they literally went up in price by $1,000 this last week. MSI did it first though, so I saw it was like a Ventus or some shit. Where's the Ventus at? Yeah, I saw the Ventus go up to 4,500. I'm like, what the hell? And then that was above the Astral. Oh, it is actually still almost same. And I was like, okay. And then Gigabyte did it next this week, and then I'm assuming Asus is gonna do it next week. Raise the prices, which is insane. So hopefully, also, now that you're in the God section, you have to link your Discord with your YouTube membership, and then that gives you access to the whole section and the whole Discord. But I was telling the guys in the God section to hoard graphics cards for, like, when did I tell you guys that? I was telling you guys to hoard Oh, dude, thank you so much. Damn. What a good review that is. Hang on, look, can I highlight that shit? Damn, what was I gonna... Oh, yeah, in the God section, I was telling those guys since Black Friday to start hoarding GPUs, and there was a couple of Newegg listings for 5080s for... I know you're in the UK, so it's different for you, but... I was telling those guys about those Newegg listings where 5080s were $900. Dude, I bought like 4 of those fucking things. And then the 5080 here. I mean, so the goal is obviously the fact that you're giving me $75 a month, I have to make sure that you're able to make more money than that every month by me providing value to you. That's the whole point. Otherwise, why would you pay $75, right? So dude, I bought this one. These were literally MSRP on Boxing Day, which was December 26th. I bought 4 of them for MSRP. So I dropped like fucking almost 15 G's on graphics cards in the last 2 months. I'll probably flip them for 30 now though. Like it's literally like playing stock market. It's insane. It's like a Shadows in stock. Still too expensive though. It's insane. Like, look at this. What is with these prices, man? That's why. Look at this. Look at this. So a 5080. This is the whole full circle here. A 5080 in Canada is $2,000 now from the store. And this thing is $2,400 US with a 5080. It's like I almost get an entire PC for free if I just sell the 5080. It's nuts, dude. Like there's a lot of money to be made. I don't know why Newegg just accepts losses on these. I'm assuming they don't come with any warranty or tech support, which obviously I'm good with that, right? Does it say that? Item is not eligible for refund. Or what does it say about tech support for these ones? Or like warranty? Maybe that's why they're so cheap. It's like no warranty. Maybe you don't get warranty for the graphics card either. All right, let me highlight that message. Why is I think your message is so large that it's getting truncated. That's funny. So I guess what's the maximum, like 7 lines? I bought the course. I have been building PCs and tuning them for 19 years, and I know what I'm doing. I don't have time anymore to tune all my friends' PCs, so I've been looking for someone who knows what they are talking about to recommend them. I can verify you know what you're talking about, and have recommended them to get the course. Dude, thank you so much. By the way, if you have I know I'm the same way, dude. Just get the course, don't bother me type of thing, right? That's literally why I built that thing. Because it's like, I don't want to do consults anymore. Sometimes I still get them. I get like one every 2 weeks now. It's not that bad anymore. It's bearable, but it's like, a lot of the time people will be like, I still just want to hire you because I don't even want to go through the course. Like, they don't have time for that shit. But if you have actually, this goes for anybody in chat. If you have a following of any kind and you bought the course and you loved it, I can like give you an affiliate code. That's an option in the back end. I can give you an affiliate code to give your friends, and then you can get a percentage. I'll give you like 20% or whatever. I don't really care. A sale's a sale kind of thing, right? So that way you can generate passive revenue. We've tried it in the I know Bash tried it, but he couldn't get anyone to buy it. For the same reason I just said, where it's like what your friends, it's like your friends. Here's the problem. It's like all your friends ask you for help, and you're like, I don't have time for this shit. Go buy this guy's course. And then they see the price tag and they're like, oh, I'm good, bro. Can you just help me instead? And then they just try to guilt trip. They guilt trip the friendship to get you to do it for them because they also don't have the time to learn. So you got to have like you know what? That's a whole different I never tried that, but that's a whole different level of marketing that I haven't tried yet. Like, maybe I should try that. Like, hire, like, maybe I'll give, like, Metaphor, like, $5,000 to shill my course or something? And then give them an affiliate code or something? I don't know. Something about that doesn't sit well with me, though. Something doesn't sit with that. Then it feels like nah, forget it. Just recommend that shit to your friends if you liked it. But anyway. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, right. Flipping graphics cards. So anyway, as of right now, I haven't seen a better deal than this PC. I know it's AMD and it's dog shit, but it's like you can literally just like the nice thing, like I was just saying, the nice thing about buying AMD hardware is the ability and the ease of selling it after. So no matter what you do, you right now in the current landscape of PC gaming, no matter what you do, you can't lose. Because if you buy AMD stuff, you can just sell it back for top dollar on the secondhand market because AMD has the current mainstream narrative. Therefore, people are willing to pay top dollar for AMD hardware, right? Doesn't sound like a you problem, right? Now, on the flip side, people have so much trouble selling their Intel platforms that you can literally just go and buy this, and you can upgrade it, and you can sell all that shit except for the 5080 and the RAM or whatever, upgrade it to an Intel platform, and you could probably make some money on that shit. If you're really savvy and you have some time to kill, there are a lot of ways you can like make money that way, dude. And then even if you wouldn't be able to resell the Intel hardware after the fact, obviously, it would be for yourself, for your friends or family or whatever, or for anyone that actually gets the AM dip and they found out. No, so I can't talk too much about the wishy-washy stuff, but it's not a deal. It's okay, let me backtrack for a sec. It's not let me think about what I can and can't say. It's not that okay, hang on. Let me back. It's not that they don't want to send it. It's that they have like 500 influencers all asking for the same thing at the same time, and there's like two guys managing like thousands of influencers. It's an overwork problem. They just and we probably can't conceive of how busy they actually are. Well, I can't, because that shit drives me fucking crazy, right? I don't think they're allowed to. I don't because they're employees of a corporation such as Asus, MSI, Gigabyte, etc. I don't think they're allowed to like block people or be rude, or they always gotta walk on eggshells to some degree, because if they're like, stop fucking asking, get out of here, right? Then all of a sudden I'll make a video that's like, how many times have you seen this happen? It's like, I tried, like tech influencers are like weird that way, where they like play victim if they don't get samples. So I'm sure they're kind of used to that behavior. So they don't tend to tell you to just fuck off and stop asking, which is what I prefer, because then I don't have to dick around with that shit, right? So what it is usually is like they just forget. That's all it is. So they're overworked and they forget. And let's say I have a choice to make. So it comes down to time cost analysis, right? It's like that monitor was $650, right? MSI Pulsar. You get the yeah, the monitor is $650. Right? So let's say I message MSI and they're like, oh, we'll see if we have one in stock. Let me see if I can make one for you, find one for you, all that kind of jazz, right? Now I got a choice to make in that scenario where it's like, okay, do I spend the time emailing back and forth, hounding them, questioning them, pestering them, possibly I don't like being the greasy wheel or the squeaky wheel. That ain't me, right? Now if it took like 2 emails or a reminder or something, cool, that's fine, right? But if it's like, if the guy's just, if I sniff that the guy is just overwhelmed and it's gonna take me like 10 emails to get one, then in my mind I'm like, well, what if it takes me like 3 months of emailing back and forth? That's why I never made a video on this OLED that I have, because the 480 hertz OLED, I never made a video on that one. Same with the 285K. Same with the 5090. I never made a 5090 video because there's when you buy something, you are guaranteed to get it in the mail. That's what it is. And you are guaranteed to get it in a timely manner. What was that sub that I just saw? I don't even see it. That's basically what it comes down to. So if the guy doesn't reply in the first email and he's like, "Yup, it's on its way," I'm like, forget it, I'm going to go buy it. I have enough capital now that I don't have to rely on samples, and for some reason, Pulsar monitors are a hot topic right now, and it's not like a $4,000 Lightning or something like that, right? It's like $650.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, I'll make that money back in a trade or something like that. I'll sell one of the 5090s that I have. I'll make it back, kind of thing, right? So that's not like I'm not whining about the sample thing. It's more like it's more time effective for me to not rely on them. Also, now I can just say whatever the fuck I want too, right? So here's the weird thing. Now, random aside, why did I pick the MSI one over the Asus one? Now, I'm not going to include this in the video, but I'll tell you guys why. Hey God. Asus Pulsar. Oh, we got what's up, Ian Scissorp, my man. Ian Scissorp with a tier 1 over on Twitch. Ian.
Looking like a double-wide surprise.
God damn. God damn. Let's look at the part number here. Check this out. Dude, I know Ty is gonna like shoot me if he sees this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Where is the Asus one? Is it sold out? That would blow me away if that thing was actually sold out. Huh. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, it's like you can't even search for it. Yeah, look at this. So this one, where is it? 1 millisecond gray to gray. The MSI one, where is it? I know I've seen that shit's 0.5 milliseconds gray to gray. Now I know in my head that means absolutely nothing. I already know, okay? I got that. Oh, here it is. But oh, they added min later. Interesting. I guarantee somebody was about to call them out for false advertising there. No, I didn't get baited. I was totally wondering if you were watching or not. No, also is because this was the one that I did see at CES. I didn't see the Asus one anywhere. But this one specifically, when they had it on display at Nvidia and at the MSI booth with the strobing turned on, it was bright enough. Like the strobing didn't dim the screen. So I wanted to play it in case I did want to use it. I wanted to make sure that it was bright enough. So, and then here's the other thing too. It has 25-inch mode. I know. Yeah. It has 13. So the MSI one has that shit too. That was the one. Obviously, that was the thing I was looking for. I'm like, oh, okay. So there's. If I already saw the MSI one and I know it's gonna be bright enough, and it has 1330p mode, sure, why not? And it has 0.5 milliseconds gray to gray. Also, you know, whenever here's the shitty thing about do I like living in Canada? That's an interesting question. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Can you elaborate more? Like what specifically about Canada? The real shitty thing is, oh, you're talking about custom resolution in the control panel? Why did that not work for some reason? There was a reason why that didn't work. I can't remember now. I mean, I remember trying that and I couldn't get it to work for some reason. I haven't tried it on the OLED though, but maybe it would work on the OLED better. But what was I gonna say? God, now I can't. Oh yeah, the shitty thing about being a hardware reviewer is no matter what I buy to test, it generates free promo for the damn product. So it's like if I buy so I'm spending my own money, well, supporter money. If I'm spending my own money, I know I don't like strobing either, but this one is supposed to be different where the whole screen doesn't strobe at once. It strobes 10 different zones individually at different times based on the where the refresh cycle is on the screen. Apparently, I don't know. So it's not supposed to. I'll find out. I'll probably game on it later tonight. Now that I've got my Overwatch fixed and everything, and I've just been smashing fucking shitties nonstop in Overwatch. Now that my eyes are used to it, I can actually test it properly now. The strobing, the zone thing. So apparently it's supposed to not fatigue you as quickly because it's refreshing in the different zones at the different times, which is how it's supposed to look, which is how CRTs kind of were back in the day, and we didn't get fatigued on those things either. We'll see. Here's the thing though. The thing that I'm most concerned about is the input lag. Because I can literally run VSync on my OLED monitor, and the input lag is barely any different. Like, input lag on OLED is like instantaneous, right? So going back to IPS, well, we'll see how they deal with it, but going back to IPS might be kind of a buzzkill for me. We'll see. It'll be in the whole review. Like, everything from top to bottom. Everything I notice is going to be in that review, right? So, you know what the funny thing is about that? On this monitor here, when you're in 1330p mode, you can't turn on G-Sync. I don't know why. So stupid. On this OLED. On the IPS ones, you can. So, depending on the game, Overwatch I don't have to because it's locked. But like on like Battlefield, I'll turn VSync on. And I can't tell an input as long as Reflex is on too. Reflex with VSync plus OLED works just fine. And I can't tell the difference between that and G-Sync, to be honest. Like VSync is fucking awesome on OLED, dude. It is. But the problem I was gonna say with when I review this thing, and let's say for example, I'm like let's say I say, I'm not sure if it'll be the best, but I'm like, yeah, you need this thing to compete, right? I'm like, this monitor competes like crazy. MSI just got a shit ton of free publicity for a product that I paid for, which is a fucking problem, right? I hate that. I think that's why a lot of like tech channels will like never tell you what camera they use. Like if you ever watch these like gigantic podcasts, they'll never tell you what cameras they use. They'll never tell you what microphones they use or the chairs. They will never talk about a product unless they get paid to do it, right? Jay's kind of similar like that nowadays when you get to that size. But so unfortunately, then I'm like, well, do I pick the Asus one or do I pick the MSI one, right? And then I'm like, well, Asus is more wishy-washy. Therefore, I'm not gonna give them free publicity. I'm gonna get the MSI one, right? MSI, my MSI rep is very not wishy-washy, which I like much better. So he's like, I cannot get that for you. I can get that for you. And he's like, when he says something, it happens or it doesn't happen, right? So that's literally why I got this MSI one too, just because they are more they're just more, or the guy that I work with is much more blunt and upfront and way less time wasty, right? Which you'll see in my CES MSI video. I want to take a trip there soon. Any recommendations on best cities to visit? You want to take a trip to Canada? That's interesting. What kind of trip? Like, well, no, G-Sync works in 1440p mode. I don't know why it doesn't work in 1330p. Just stupid. But for Battlefield, yeah, because the FPS fluctuations are all over the place. Yeah, V-Sync is nice. But yeah, you want to like, is it like a foodie trip? Is it a beach trip? Is it like you want to meet somebody and get laid trip? Do you want to go hiking? Do you want to see nature? Like, what kind of trip are we talking about here? Do you want to go see a bunch of crackheads downtown? That you could sightsee some crackheads too, a bunch of homeless people. Camping is phenomenal. The lakes are phenomenal. Yeah, what kind of trip? And I can give you a better suggestion. Hang on, let me catch up here. And then we'll talk about this stuff after. Damn, it's already been an hour? What the hell? We haven't even talked about anything yet. Jesus. Oh my god, this one fucking kills me. This one kills me. Yeah, but you know what though? You know what it feels when you go on vacations places, it feels like the first time you go is kind of a wash. And then the second time you go is like way better. Like if you go to Vegas for the first time, you're like overwhelmed and you waste way too much time. Like when I went to Japan, we wasted so much fucking time in Japan. And I was with somebody that already knew where they were going, and we still wasted so much fucking time, right? Now that I know where all the good restaurants are and all the good shopping places are and all the good like the deer park, now if I went to Japan a second time, I would be able to maximize my enjoyment per hour much better, right? I'm sure if I went a second time, it would be way better, right? Mainly food and some nature. If you went to New York City, well, Vancouver is amazing for food. Yeah, you're in good company here if you're into food. Nature, wait until springtime or summer. Yeah, for if you have no, I mean, the thing about Vancouver is you can get food from like $20 to like $2,000, right? So depending on your budget. But yeah, go downtown. They have a lot of good restaurants down there, man. Downtown Vancouver, yeah. What's my favorite trip? No, I don't travel much, but Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. There's pros and cons to them all, honestly. I would say you know, there I was dating this one girl this one time. This was when I was like 28 or 29. It's a white chick of all things too, so very rare for me. But it was a white chick I was dating at the time. And I don't know how, I don't know why or how, but we just like hopped in a car for Christmas and we just drove down to fucking California in Disneyland. And we just spent Christmas in Disneyland. It was like a 21-hour drive and I did that shit in one sitting, dude. And then we just like stopped at trucker stops along the way. And on the way back, it was like I can't remember if it was Christmas or New Year's. I think it was New Year's. So we were in Disneyland for Christmas and then we spent a couple of days there and then we drove back for New Year's. And we spent New Year's in a hotel ordering like Arby's and like eating burgers in a hot tub. Like, it was fucking awesome. Like, that was so fucking legit, dude. That was like such a wild fucking adventure. It was just like some long ass road trip, man. I guess that was probably my favorite. Second favorite would be like any road trip on. I love road trips. I prefer road trips much more than flying somewhere. It seems like you just get more memories and enjoyment out of just spending time in the car with somebody. Japan, I fucking hated it, dude. This time anyway. I resent Japan so much. The flight was okay for me. It was like 11 hours. It wasn't unbearable. If in fact the flight, the Japan flight was because I watched like a Lord of the Rings movie. I watched like a whole bunch of like good movies and the flight went by like that. It was no problem. If I had to do it again, I think I would get like coach or something just to have more leg room. The leg room bothered me a lot. It was just like my back was getting sore because I couldn't get a good leg position. But the length of the flight itself didn't bother me. What do you think about gaming laptops? What's the goal? When should someone consider them over a regular PC build? If you need to take your gaming on the go? I think that's what laptops are for. Why would you, like if you're gaming at home, why would you ever consider a laptop then? Or if you have to work on the go or something like that. Even then, I would probably get a very powerful CPU and RAM in a laptop with a very dog shit GPU, like an HP Omen or something like that. And then I would get an external dock graphics card with like Thunderbolt 5090 external or something. I don't even know if they have those anymore. A gigabyte, yeah, these things. Is this Thunderbolt 5? Thunderbolt 5? No shit. Yeah, I would just get this. I would use this with a laptop. I wouldn't get like a gaming laptop. The performance is always such dog shit on those things. There's no point. Even if you have to go on the go, it's still pointless. I would try one of these things. But anyway, let's go over some cope insanity here. Like, I might have to log into Twitter. You guys got to see this shit. I am blown away. How do I log into Twitter here? Now, you know what? To be fair, I have not tested Thunderbolt 5. Is my Twitter not streaming right now? Interesting. I thought it was. Oh no, I am. What? Oh, I am streaming. Weird. It's like bugged out on my end though. Here, let me log into Twitter here. Twitter login. Here we go. Enter code, 6-digit code. Nice, here we go. Okay. So, the 9850X3D has been announced by AMD officially with a January 29th release date. Yes, it is actually happening. Which is cool. I don't know if I'm even gonna get one or if I should even buy. So here's the thing. Okay, so look at this. Look at this. Okay. I shared a thing that was like, where is it here? FYI. Yeah, but what's the goal of that CPU though? This is like so I actually how do I articulate this? I actually saw somebody, yeah, but the increased clock speed doesn't do anything. Not in esports anyway. Maybe in Tomb Raider it would, but that's how you know those idiots are all going to benchmark that thing. But it's like 14,900. Oh, why is my font? I saw some guy in the video card section. Actually, he said it really well, where he was like, AMD is selling binned CPUs to people now. They're just like Intel. I was like, oh yeah, that's all it is, really. 1400K versus 14900KS. Same FPS. 9800X3D versus 9850X3D. Same lows. So, well, this one might have more average FPS. Well, it would be like, what is that anyway? 57 divided by 5700 divided by 5200. 10%? Damn, that's a lot of clock speed. So this one might have like, I bet you the tech tubers will show this one being like 5 to 7% faster in single player games. But yeah, you can just overclock the other one. Who gives a shit? But the reason why that I don't want to buy one though is just in case that 9950X3D2 comes out. Which, conveniently, you notice that AMD is waiting to launch this one and milk all those fucking people for... So check this out. I saw another post that was like... Look at this, look at this. This is so fucking stupid. So I can tell that this person hasn't tested it. It's like, why... If this were true, why not just go test it and find out, right? where's that post? Some guy was like, oh yeah, I'll probably still get one even though I'm on a 9800 X3D at the moment. What? There's people like this that will literally just buy the exact. I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of Intel bros that bought like 7 of the same CPU for 100 megahertz upgrades. To be fair, yeah, I guess I don't know. People are really just fucking bored and don't play games, dude. Like this is just pure fucking boredom, man. That's how you can tell that people don't actually play. It's so sad, man. I wish people actually had goals when it came to hardware. It's so unfortunate. But that's why I don't want to buy it, right? I would rather you know what I'll do? I'll make a video. Oh my god, I just thought of the greatest fucking idea. So here's the thing. Here's the craziest thing. Let's say they come out. You know what the first game I'm testing is? Overwatch 2. So if I get a 9950 X3D2 and the lows in Overwatch are still 300, then it's a completely useless fucking CPU, dude. It's totally useless. Even if it gets more FPS, like let's say in Battlefield 6, because that game just schedules it better or something. But the fact that if you ever want to play Valorant, CS2, or Overwatch, or any of the games that require like 600, you're just like, you have this artificial cock block of like 300 and you're never getting past that, which is a total waste of time. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a video. Maybe I'll do that like after the Pulsar. When's this one coming out? January 29th.
Yeah.
So I have 1 week to do it. Oh, what's up, Cobra Chicken? Well, maybe you like, it's like you buy the AMD CPU and you only have 300 lows, yeah, but you use the Pulsar monitor to get around AMD's dog shitness. It's like we're like slapping band-aids on top of other fucking band-aids. Thanks for the prime, man, my man. Cobra Chicken with a prime.
Oh, Larry! Oh, are you alright? How did
Larry. So anyway, what I'll do is maybe I'll do it first, actually, before the Pulsar monitor. I'll do a video that's like 9800 X3D versus 9850 X3D, but I'll just overclock the 9000 X3D to 5.7. And it's the exact same CPU. That's actually a legitimate bench. So if you keep the 9800 X3D at 5.2 and you overclock the other one to 5.7, that's like out of the box versus out of the box, which is also what the large tech tubers do, right? So let's actually see here, 9850 X3D. And then that guy that's like, well, I'm gonna buy it anyway. But you know that guy's also gonna buy the 9950 X3D too, right? Man, I guess, but you know what though, on the other hand, I guess you could look at it from 2 different ways. You can look at it like, now for ITX builds, this would be gangster, I think. Like a tiny ass Velka build, that'd be cool. You know what the interesting thing is, though? It's like, you know what? Even if AMD just releases the same fucking thing over and over and over and over and over, if it generates a news cycle or a hype cycle, maybe I should be grateful for that. Because then I have shit to sell people all the time too, right? It's not my problem that they're getting scammed. Like, this guy is just gonna get scammed. Like if there's an Intel bro and he's gonna buy 7 of the same CPUs for 100 megahertz at a time, maybe that just really brings that guy some joy. Maybe he just loves the fucking. You know what? I will buy this. I will buy this. But I'll put it in a maybe I'll put it in that Velka PC instead. At least that would make use of the better silicon. Like, it would have to be a hard ITX build. That's actually not bad. Maybe I will do that then. Maybe I will do that. Because I was going to take the 76, this thing. Actually, yeah, I just thought of that. Maybe I'll take this off the shop quickly. I got this thing to sell, like the Velka 3 build, but it has that 7600X in it. Meh. But I can take this and put it in the in that Newegg PC that I ordered and offload that shit. And then I can put the 9850X 3D2 in this thing. That'd be pretty cool. And then get a 5060 Ti solo and swap the cooler on that thing. I heard the 5060 was stopped production too. We'll talk about that after though. But let's see the oh, they actually have it officially listed here. Oh, 5.7, 5.6. I thought it was supposed to be 5.7. Wait, what the hell? Let's actually look at this here for a second. Oh wait, what am I doing? 9800 X3D. Yeah, 5.2. 5.2, 896, 120 watts. 590, 120 watts. Oh, you're only getting 400 mega. That doesn't. What the hell? Yeah, that's literally the 9950X better CCD. You know what? The 9950X, how you have 2 of them, and one of them is exactly 400 megahertz less. Yeah, they're really milking. They must have extra silicon lying around. I'm gonna make that video. I'm gonna do that video literally this weekend and publish it on Monday. Now I just need to know. That's so silly. Because, you know, if it was 5.7 gigahertz, it might be cool to just, well, we don't know what voltage. What if, here's the craziest fucking thing. What if this is just an overvolted stock one? What if it's not actually a better bin? That's 100%. That's exactly what Intel did with the 14900KS. It wasn't actually a better bin. It was just overvolted to shit. Dude, I like that wouldn't even surprise me. Because you could probably get to 5.6 on like 1.35 volts ish. Yeah, around there, which is still safe for the silicon long term. That's 100% what they're doing. Dude, that's 100% what the... Dude, I don't think it's a better bin. Because what I was going to say... What I was going to say was if it actually is the better silicon, then it would be cool to overclock it to 6 gigahertz. But I don't think you can. If it was it would the chip would have to be at like 5.7 at like 1.1 volt, like what the previous one was. But if you put this thing out of the box in your motherboard and it's already pulling like 1.3, 1.35 out of the box, you know right away that they just sold you an overvolted piece of silicon. And it's not actually I have to buy it now, dude. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna fucking buy it. I can't believe I'm gonna spend $500 US to get a pre-overvolted CPU. They really are just another Intel, aren't they? How much more is this? My dedicated gaming PC is still on a Ryzen 7. Not sure, not as fast though. CPU, I'm worried. You mean for a laptop? Dude, it's gonna happen. Dude, I'm not even like fucking joking. Well, okay, but Intel did the same thing though. I think, well, the 13900KS was definitely better silicon than the 13900K. Well, the memory controller was anyway. The 14900K arguably was just an overvolted version, and then the 14900KS definitely was also an overvolted version. Definitely, dude. Now, because AMD could. So here's the counter argument, though. For the people that don't know how to tune their PCs. Well, okay, so like GPU manufacturers do the same shit, right? Well, no, it's like look at this. Remember how they're like the 5090 has two TUF models. There's the TUF, and then there's the TUF OC. It's literally the exact same fucking card, but they sell you a BIOS that has a more aggressive boost algorithm on it. Well, now it's expensive, but the price difference used to be like $700. So there's a $700 gap of people that just didn't want to install Afterburner or flash the other BIOS. So this it's not reselling the exact same thing with an overvolted profile, I guess isn't really anything new, is it? It's really they're just scamming the fuck out of the consumer, and the consumer thinks they're getting something better. Now, I'm not saying that is what it is. It's just knowing AMD though. Like, no, like here we should do like we should bet on this in the Discord, huh? We should do like, I would actually bet like on a percentage ratio. If I had to make a bet, I would bet that this is the same silicon but overvolted. Like I would like, if someone had a gun to my head and they're like, you have to choose one now, I would be like, knowing AMD and what they did with the 9950X and the 7950X, plus the 3Ds, plus the just the sheer amount of times they try to cut corners to scam the consumer. Same Infinity Fabric, same 3D, same everything. They're just scamming the consumer on every fucking corner. If I had to make a bet, I would bet that this is just overvolted. It's the same silicon but overvolted. I'm calling it here first, boys. I'm calling it here first. You put this thing in your PC and you see anything over 1.3 volts, this you got some you bought some dog shit silicon there, friend. You bought the dog shit silicon for more money. Ooh, hang on. Hang on, let me catch up here. Well, no, my 9800X3D can do 5.5 all core. What did I put it at? It was like 1.28 after droop. Something like that in the last video that I just did there. It was like 1.28 after droop. Like they're pretty good, but the fucking efficiency curve starts like you need one for that next 100 megahertz. You need 1.35. Like it starts fucking skyrocketing, right? Now, if you get this thing and it's like, you get this thing and you put it in the box and it's like 1.15 or 1.2 volts, that's pretty cool. Then maybe you can get 5.8 or 5.9 out of it. Maybe, I don't even know. Yeah, but you know, they pull the move. Well, I don't think you know, I don't think the consumer cares because why weren't people mad about the 9950X? In fact, when I brought that up, I was like, holy crap, one of the CCDs is so much worse than the other one. And the reason why AMD did that was so that they could sell the CPU saying 6 gigahertz boost or whatever, and then schedule it on that one core on that one CCD so that they can't get sued for false advertisement. And then they just give you a complete dog shit CCD on the side. And then I see that, and I literally, because I spent like $600 on that CPU when I fucking bought that thing. And I was like, wow, I feel so, I remember this. Don't you guys remember this? I was like, I feel so fucking dirty, dude, that I bought this CPU. And like AMD just like did me dirty like that. Like I was so fucking upset. Thankfully I sold that shit off. I sold that problem to somebody else after the fact. But man, I felt so fucking dirty. I was like, holy shit. AMD just charged you know what it feels like? It feels like when you buy a 5090 and you get it and it has like a 4090 die on it or something. Somebody they sell you a Vega 64 and or a Vega 56 and somebody flashes a Vega 64 BIOS on it. Like it's like this like moment that hits you when you realize that you got scammed. That's what it felt like when I bought that 9950X. It was like a fucking slap in the face, and I was like, oh no. I felt so bad, dude. But then I brought it up. I made a video on it, and then Tech Yes City brought it up. He's like, damn, did you guys know about this? Like, AMD is fucking scamming you. And then the argument was, who cares, bro? That's normal, bro. Like nobody gave a shit. Like I just don't think the consumer cares about getting scammed. Like truly, man, I don't think they give a shit. So like in the average consumer's mind, if they buy this thing and it's just an overvolted version of the same silicon, in their mind they're like, oh, it's 400 megahertz higher. I don't care how it got there. But to us hardware enthusiasts, we're like, damn, we could have just done that ourselves and bought the cheaper thing. That bothers me a lot, dude. I don't like getting sold something. I don't like again, if they put on the box only 1 CCD guaranteed 6 gigahertz. If they were upfront about what they were doing, like you could be like 6 gigahertz only on 1 CCD, not both, or just like FYI, here's actually what's up. Something somewhere in the fine print down here or something. You know, just let me know that you're doing that shit, then I wouldn't be so fucking salty about it. But they really just don't tell you that shit. Hang on, guys. I gotta take a mad piss here. Give me a second. Can't hold it. I drank the whole pre-workout. Give me 1 second. And then we'll talk about the GPUs being effectively canned. But that's my theory for that one. Ooh, all right. All right. You know, I still have a 2600K and I still have a 1680 V2. That's on the list of content that I got to make one day. It's like, what if you go back to X79 with DDR3, baby? Can you still compete? That'd be sick. With like a 5090, fucking PCIe Gen 2. My God, the bottleneck would be totally out of control. There would be so many bottlenecks that you wouldn't actually know how to identify which bottleneck is bottlenecking which bottleneck, dude. That'd be fucking awesome. That'd be so awesome. Okay, so that's gonna be my theory on the 9850X 3D. If I had to make a bet, I think it's literally just an overvolted version. Hopefully not. Hopefully it is the better binned one. I will order it, and if it ends up being an overvolted version of the same silicon, then I will return it. I'll be like, fuck that shit. I'm not doing it. Then I'll return it. Because then I will literally be like, I'm not paying more money for the same silicon. I won't do it. And I'll do a video on it first though. I don't like being scammed. I don't like that shit. But the next one was yeah, so I this is strange. GPUs canceled. Was it Moore's Law is Dead did that shit, I think. Here's the thing. Why is that why is that being shared everywhere? Like, I guess my question is how do you get to a point? Like, look at this. Hang on. Let's see here. How do you get to a point where actually wait a minute. Look at this. 50s, like 50, 60 GPUs are gone. NVIDIA pauses entire 5000 series productions. Source, Moore's Law is dead. So I was like, how does this have 28,000 views, man? How did making shit up get a person? How did he, I guess the question is how did making shit up on the internet consistently make it so a person can be cited as a source? That's very fucking strange to me, dude. And look at this. Like, look, I guess video cards was on point here. NVIDIA is not pausing RTX 50 production. Source one, common sense. Yeah, it's like, fuck yeah. Whoever this guy is at video card, that's fucking hilarious, dude. It's like, my source is common sense. Okay, here's the interesting thing about this whole topic. Okay. It's, God damn it, dude. It's crazy. It's being shared on like Tom's Hardware, all the fucking publications. It's like, what are we doing spreading this misinformation, man? It's I sure, and you know, here the interesting thing is, I haven't seen anything from Moore's Law is Dead on my wall in a long. I actually forgot that guy was actually making content still, so which is good for in the large scale of things. That, like, I thought maybe people figured it out by now, but the fact that this is being shared around now is like, what are we doing here? But negativity does I would say negativity gets you clicks, but it doesn't sell. I think that's two different goals. Is that other guy a scammer? I didn't even know that he was. I don't know who that guy is. Wait, which guy? This guy? Is this guy a scammer? I had no idea. Who is this? World of Warcraft team lead? Oh, really? Who is this guy? I never seen this guy before. He's got 300,000 followers though. Game designer. What's the story with this guy? He seems like he's just a news reporter. I had no idea. I have no idea who this is. Well, I mean, he has 300 here. If he is a scammer, well, there you go. 300,000 followers that don't know how to vet a person properly, right? He's a click farmer, I'm assuming, right? There's a lot of accounts that are like that, where their sole job is to click farm. That's a whole business model, actually. You know what? There's literally channels out there. Really? I had no idea. Like, oh. So he does like GoFundMe's or like oh, he does the Star Citizen model, does he? Interesting. I have no idea who that fucking guy is. Dude, you know what's funny? A friend was so the other day a friend was asking me, we went out for food, and she was like, I noticed that you never click on my stories for IG, Instagram, right? And I'm like, but I'll text, no problem. So if they text me, I'll respond in like 2 seconds, but I'll never look at people's stories. I just don't give a shit, right? Like, why don't you ever look at stories? I'm like, I just don't care what people are doing or what they have to say, man. Like, I just don't, like, IRL friends, other people, like, I just never care about anything anybody has to say. It's just, it all just seems like such nonsense, dude. Even if I were to click on some girl's Instagram story, what would I see? Like a food pic? I don't fucking care, right? If I, like this guy here, I would never click on something like this, because why would I fucking care? I don't care. Everything seems so, everybody seems fucking, oh no, I just got it on my feed just now. Look at that. Okay, so here is the deal with the GPUs being from my perspective. I never click on anything. Dude, I'm in the Discord. Why do you think I'm in the Discord 24/7? Because it's just like guys that are in there talking about cool shit. And I actually care about the people in there. Everybody outside of there, I don't need, dude, I don't even know what's going on with like Trump and the wars. When I went to Vegas, my Uber driver driving me to my hotel, he's like, so what do you think about Venezuela? I'm like, I've never been there. Right, dude? I'm like, I have no fucking idea. He's like, you know, we just marched in there. I'm like, oh, I'm Canadian, bro. Like, I have no fucking idea, right? Like, I have no fucking clue, dude. I literally don't fucking care. I don't care at all about fucking anything, dude. I'm not that guy. I'm like I'm in my backyard chilling with ducks and cats. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm that guy. I'm the hermit. I'm like teabagging shitties in Overwatch and telling Zens to kill themselves. Like that's what I'm doing. Other than that, I have no fucking idea. Cause I just don't care. I just don't fucking care. Hang on, let me catch you up here. I was talking to a friend in Discord. I mentioned Intel and how I got a friend. Okay. He started going off on how Intel is shit and I should sell. Yeah, first of all, why did you even bother bringing it up? Second of all, the only question you have to ask is, have you tested it? As soon as anybody brings up anything ever, have you tested it? That's all. Where's the information coming from? So when it comes, so here's the, when, I thought partners were just reducing segmentation. No. So, okay. Like, I think here's the strange thing. Do you guys remember during the pandemic, when Ethereum mining farms were buying up like plain like 747s full of 3080s and shit? We didn't call that GPUs being canceled. We called that shortages. It's the same. It's like it's just that the silicon is going into pro cards now or like Rubin AI farms now, but the silicon's the silicon, right? There's only so much supply. So it's like Moore's Law is Dead is smart in the fact that he uses the word effectively. It's effectively canceled. Well, okay, so if the word effectively, let's say Nvidia produces, let's say Nvidia comes out with the 5090 Super or the 5090 Ti, and they make two of them, and then they make one every single month. And just bear with me here. The product technically still exists, and the product technically is still being manufactured, but it might cost 20 grand because you only get one per month. Now, effectively speaking, the product is canceled because you can't buy it and you can't afford it if you could buy it. That's supply and demand, and that's shortages. That's not the product being canceled, right? Now in the terms of like GPU silicon, there might not be very many 5070 Ti chips, or the cost of the 103 die specifically. Let's take that for example. Nvidia has 16 gigs of RAM, DRAM, and they have to put that on a piece of silicon. They decide to put that on a 5080 and not a 5070 Ti. That doesn't mean the 5070 Ti is canceled. Effectively, it might be, but it's not technically canceled. You know what I'm saying? It's the word effectively that's really like making people not understand exactly what the hell is going on here. So effectively, you could say the 5090 is fucked. Well, yeah, we just looked over that at the beginning of the stream. So 5090. I would say this is effectively canceled. Do you see that shit in stock anywhere? And do you see it for $5,000 everywhere? Sure. What's the definition of effective? Technically speaking, though, we literally just saw one in stock like a second ago, didn't we? And somebody bought it. Was it this one? Oh no, it wasn't this one. Like they like these pop into stock every single day, dude. Like one at a time. But they do, and they sell out at $5,000. As long as Nvidia makes one graphics card or one piece of silicon every month or two, the product is not canceled. It's not. You might not be able to buy it, but it is effectively canceled, though, because the reason why it's effectively canceled is because they can take all that silicon and make way more money selling it to AI farms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, didn't he use the word effectively back then as well? I think he just straight up got... Dude, I mean, it doesn't matter, though. Like, he literally gets 50% or more of his... Isn't there like a spreadsheet on Reddit somewhere? Like, isn't there like some fucking psychopath that like tracks every single Moore's Law is Dead leak and which one he gets right and wrong? Wasn't it like 64% fucking wrong or some shit like that? Like there's literally somebody keeping track out there of how many things he gets wrong. But yeah, it's like, sure. So, but if you take the Intel Arc example, He said ARC was canceled, to which it's not. The B780 is still coming out despite shortages, and then I think Celestial is still on the roadmap, right? So he got that one wrong, straight up. He got the clock speeds of every single CPU gen wrong, and so I guess the question is, how the fuck is he getting shared around still? I guess I am contributing to the problem because I'm reacting to it. But I'm just like, I guess I'm annoyed that it even popped up on my feed at all. Now, what would I say? I would say that 5080s and 5090s are effectively canceled. Effectively. What I really mean is there's just a global shortage on silicon and DRAM. And is it really a problem, though? No. Why? Because back to this thing, baby, that I just showed you 10 seconds ago. You get a 5080 9800X3D plus 6400 megahertz of RAM. There you go. Use the affiliate links, by the way. Actually going to copy that shit right now. Not a problem. It's not a problem. Use that affiliate link, boys. No, it's not Canadian. It's US, obviously, but I'm ordering it to Portland. If you're in Canada, you still can, man. You just gotta do it how I do it. You order it to Oregon, where there's no tax. Oh yeah, and then you ship it from Oregon to yourself. Yeah. Because if I were to ship this to Washington, it's like $250 in tax. It's cheaper to pay for shipping forwarding from Oregon and dodge the tax. Yeah, forwarding service. Yeah, because yeah, it'll probably cost me like $70 to forward it. Now, let me catch up here. Well, no, you never know because Optane, they canceled. They fucking axed Optane out of nowhere, dude. Which is fucking hilarious because they could have really used that Optane, those Optane fabs now during the NAND shortage, couldn't they? What a silly, I didn't know about the Oregon no tax thing. Yeah, all the tips and tricks of how I make money are in my God supporter section. There's a lot of shit I don't tell you guys. A lot of shit I don't tell the public, man. Dude, I got tricks for days. When you're a solo entrepreneur, you gotta make ends meet, man. I'm always paying attention to that shit. Yeah, but they could have swapped over the Optane fabs to like just regular NVMe's or NAND. They were already making those weird ass NVMe Optanes or whatever. They already had those. Like I guess, well, nobody could have seen this fucking shit coming, like the global AI. But they would have had it if they swapped Optane over to just regular NAND or whatever. They would have had a complete ecosystem. They could have made their own DRAM. They could have made their own NAND. They could have made everything. Do you only sell bin to DDR4 with bundles? I haven't sold a DDR. I don't think I've ever sold a DDR4 bundle. I've never sold a DDR4 bundle. Now you have to trust the mail forwarding service, because sending over a $4,000 graphics card to some random store in some random state is kind of sketchy. Yeah. You have to build I'm not going to talk more about it, but I'm not going to reveal all the secrets. But yeah, that's one way I get hardware for hella cheap, and then flip it here in Canada for profit. I do that shit all the time. That's like a huge side hustle that I do. Because we don't get the good deals here, man. There's also a way that you can get products over the border and not pay duty and tax on it. You don't buy shit in Canada, man. You just get ripped off. So by paying one shipping fee, you can dodge your Canadian tax and the US tax. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, that's what I'm not talking about more. You can figure it out if you want to do it. But that's what I think. That's what I think the effectively. Yeah, go test it and find out. Yeah, that's what I think the word effectively canceled means, though. At the end of the day, it's not actually canceled, but good luck buying it. Just get the damn. Just get that damn PC I told you about. What's the 5070 Ti? What are these things costing nowadays? $1,000? You're still better off just buying that PC. What the hell? $5080? $1,400 for a 5080 Prime. Damn, son. You're still better off buying that PC? Yeah, it's interesting. But no, so it's not effectively canceled because they're still in stock and sold from Newegg. 5090s, yeah, you could say are fucking canceled. I don't like that word. It's just a stupid word, man. Canceled. It's not canceled. There's just a global. There's one right here. Or no, it's out of stock. There's just a global shortage on it. That's all. Yeah, it's just shortages, man. There will be a wave of 5090s in February from Asus on that ProArt 5090. Go watch my CES videos. And then also the 5090 Infinity from Gigabyte. There's going to be a small batch of those that get released. Who knows how much, though. But how can a graphics card be canceled when they're coming out with new models in February? Does nobody think of that shit? Graphics cards are canceled, but they're also releasing new ones in a month. I love the 5090 ProArt. Oh god, I need to get that one. I might have to just break just take my fucking kidney, take my lungs, whatever, take some organs. I might have to just buy that thing. It's such a good looking. I love ProArt shit, dude. I might have to do me another pro art build one day. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it there. I gotta get going here. I gotta hit the gym. I think we covered all the topics for today too. Don't listen to get off Twitter. Get off Twitter. Get off social media. Get off anything that's negative whatsoever at all times. Anything that's doom and gloom, get off that shit. Join the Discord because I find shit like this all the time, dude. Somehow I seem to find it all the time. Just the other day I found that that Nova bundle for like $300 or whatever it was, and it came with DDR5, right? As long as you're in the community, you never have to worry about shortages and all this garbage, dude. It's literally not a problem. It's not a problem. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it there. GPUs are not canceled. They're releasing new ones next month. And the 9850X 3D, let's wait and see if it's just an overvoltage scam or if it's actually a better bin. I'll buy one and test one just for that, just to see if it is a scam. Okay, guys, yeah, I'll see you on Saturday anyway for the Frame Chasers live stream. All right, boys. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for becoming a Gods member as well. Don't forget, what was that guy's name? Don't forget to join the Discord and link all your accounts and shit. Abstract Logic, my man. Thank you so much, dude. And everybody else, I'll see you on Saturday. Okay.